My name's Todd Crandell. I was a drug addict and alcoholic for 13 years of my life. My wife Melissa and I, and our 4 children, Skylar, Connor, Madison, and Mason, live in Sylvania, Ohio, my hometown.
Okay, what's your wish? What'd you wish for?
In 1993, I got a second chance, and it changed my life.
Okay, all right.
Now I change others' lives. Today, I am a licensed professional counselor, a licensed chemical dependency counselor, and have an MAC, Master of Counseling degree. I am the founder of Racing for Recovery, a nonprofit dedicated to helping others with their drug and alcohol dependency and recovery. But because of the support from the people in here,
she'll be very pleased to be.
I am also an extreme triathlete and use endurance races like the Ironman and now the Ultraman Triathlon to spread my message that with sobriety, anything is possible. Everything I do for my family and Racing for Recovery. But there's something I haven't recovered from. Battles I'm still fighting. This is my struggle. This is my life. This is my story. I am running with demons.
We have the man who's going to be the next to finish, the man who showed that with sobriety anything is possible. He became sober April 15th, 1993, from Racing for Recovery to help other people with drug and alcohol problems. Here he is coming up the home stretch. He has done the World Championships. He did that last year. It's going to be 42-year-old Todd Crandell out of Sylvania, Ohio, and a tremendous job. 18 Ironman to his credit, including Ironman Canada in the year 2000. He raced in the way, did a 32:03.33 clocking there. He's married with 4 children. I'd be very proud of this effort as well. 10:30 on day 1, 11:12 yesterday, 21:42, 56:2, 11:09.31 for Todd Crandell. Congratulations. Went from addict to Ironman. That was a record title as well. And we're pretty fair now running with demons, and we certainly appreciate the fact that already this year he's done Ironman Germany, Ironman Switzerland, and New Orleans 70.3. Thanks for coming to Canada, Todd Crandell. No doubt he's going to get another tattoo about this one.
Good luck to you all. May the wind be at your back. We will see you at the finish line.
All right.
Woo. All right, you got about 10 minutes to get warmed up. Get ready.
This is the part that's like, it's the most nerve-wracking of Ironmans, anything. The start of these things is the most nerve-wracking. It'll take me about maybe 20 minutes into the swim before I kind of like, okay, I'm good. And I start going, and then like I said, getting out of the water, I'll be like, wow, I got that done. And then the bike for me is the biggest challenge. I'm not a great biker. That's the hardest thing for me. So the next, rest of today and then all of tomorrow will be the challenge. And then the run for me, that's my thing. Hey, thanks. Let's go.
The race has begun.
Yeah, he's on his way, and just beforehand, Darwin asked me how he was in the last Ultraman, and he's definitely more relaxed this time around. So a lot less stuff going on, and he knows what he's doing. He knows of his abilities, so it's it'll be fun. It'll be a good time out there. He's going to have a good time and enjoy himself. So
Yeah, it's a beautiful morning,
yeah, the water's perfect.
and this is the start. So
Yeah.
Everything I am today started from the tragedy of my mom committing suicide. She battled a drug addiction that wasn't as long as mine, but it was intense. She did cocaine, drank, did a lot of psychedelics. She was into acid quite a bit, but speed mainly was her thing, speed and heroin. And had overdosed a number of times. Had to be brought back to life a couple of times. My mom died from driving herself head-on into a brick wall under a bridge overpass. She drove herself head-on into it and took her own life. Emotionally, the traumas that we face in our younger lives, or even when something happens later on, that's the stuff that affects how we handle it. So looking at the situation I'm in with respect to my marriage right now, in a lot of ways, the anger, the sadness, the worry, all those feelings that I have right now are the same as what I went through as a kid. I don't want to be abandoned. I don't want to feel broken again. I've experienced that. I don't handle that well. And I don't want to go through that again. And that's what I'm feeling right now. It's almost like a test. It's like I'm being thrown back emotionally to 3.5 years old and saying, you're dealing with this all over again, and this time, how are you going to handle it? So, I mean, having our marriage end, I'm thinking back of how I used to handle the stuff with my mom, with anger, suicidal thoughts, depression. That's how I know how to deal with these feelings that are coming back into my life again, which I thought were gone, and here they are again. And that's all I'm really equipped to deal with it, are those feelings. Now, I am doing everything I can to improve on that, but I'm not perfect. So when those issues come up, that's what it stems from. And I'm definitely correlating the two because they're the same feelings. It's just a different time frame in my life and a different person. It's not like I woke up one day and said, oh, poor me, my mom died. I'm gonna throw my life down the tube. But it's a catalyst to what eventually led to that self-destruction at the highest level. And I was searching for ways to deal with that, understand it, overcome it, and they were all wrong. Then it started to become, well, this is my life, this is my destiny, I'm gonna end up the way my mom did, this is my job now. Those reasons then started to develop into a way of life, which then became, including a full-blown addiction. I thought that using drugs and drinking as much alcohol as I could somehow would make me feel better about myself and would take away the emotional traumas that I was dealing with. But that doesn't work. And that's when drugs just became a way for me to not feel. And my first thought of the day was, I hate myself, I gotta get through another day. And you start adding cocaine, heroin, pot, acid, Quaaludes, Valium, Speed, everything I could get my hands on to that mix, and it then becomes, well, I hate myself, I don't really want to live, and I'm physically strung out on these chemicals I've been putting in my system for the past few years, and I'm physically going through withdrawals right now, and I need to get this stuff in my system. So then it's, who did I lie to last night? Where am I going to get the money to pay for my addiction? You know, who's laying next to me in the bed? Who did I beat up last night? Where did all this blood come from? Why is my window shattered? Why are the cops knocking on my door? That's what I dealt with every day. None of that is appealing. It's sad, it's depressing, but that was my life because of the choice I made to use drugs. Period. End of story. No disease, no poor me, I relapsed. I made a choice to use this stuff, and I paid the price for it severely on many levels.
Todd! Todd! You're gonna beat yourself. Todd! Hey! Todd, you gotta go that way.
Oh. Where am I going?
There's another buoy down that way.
Okay. Where the hell is it? Fuck. I didn't want to be a drug addict. I didn't want to lose my friends, my family, but I did. And I was pissed off about it. I really didn't want to live like that. I just didn't, A, know how to not live without drugs, and B, I didn't want to deal with the consequences that came along with my using. Because I wanted to figure out a way to either drink successfully, you know, how can I do cocaine and how can I do heroin and smoke crack and do crystal meth and drink and be normal? Or how can I do all these things and not end up in jail the next day or wake up in a different state and not know where I am? So I was looking for ways to be, you know, a quote functional drug addict, which is nonsense. But in my mind, I kept thinking, why does this stuff affect me the way it does? When I watch other people that have a few and they go home, why am I always the crazy one? So I did make several attempts to either be a quote normal drinker, which I really don't know what that is, or fix the problem. But I didn't want to put the work into it. I was pulling myself back to my using ways. So when I went to rehab, and I spent 2 weeks in there puking and vomiting and, you know, crapping myself and laying on the floor, sweating, and I survived that and had the opportunity to put my life back together and would get out and choose to go back and use drugs again, that was me doing that. I really didn't know any other way to live, and I couldn't figure out how to stop using the drugs. So you're kind of stuck in limbo.
As we said, we've got Todd Crandell about to exit. This is a man who did race in Hawaii last year, and there he did 4 hours and 33 seconds for the swim. He's going to be around 3:50 here today, so he has improved his time as well. And it looks as though we've also got the third team are closing in. But here we go. Let's welcome Todd up. The 42 from Sylvania, Ohio, racing for recovery and races to the finish of the swim. 3:49.55 this time, unofficially. So very close now.
The turning point, or my, as I'll call it wholeheartedly, my gift from God that said you don't have to live this way anymore, was April 15th of 1993. After getting a third drunk driving charge, I got a gift that said, I don't have to do this anymore. And I knew it was over. I walked into an oil change facility, urinated all over the floor. Cops came, arrested me, and I got my, whatever you want to call it, wake-up call, epiphany, life-changing moment, however you want to describe it, I had one. And for the first time in my life, I felt that I could be saved from it. I knew that those days were over. and that there was a new world out there and I was going to experience it, live it. And I thank God for it every day now.
God.
Yeah, but look at these shades. These are sweet, huh? Am I going to make the cutoff, dude?
Of the swim? Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, you made the swim cutoff. Good job.
That was our first worry.
Yeah, right.
But so now that's one less off the checklist.
Right on.
You have to walk your bike to the tail end of transition.
Right here?
Okay, you're obviously going up the hill and you're hitting Main Street.
Take it right.
Take it right?
Okay.
Right at the top of the hill.
Okay.
When you get in, when you go down into OK Falls, you're left on Main Street. They'll have someone there, but Main Street.
All right, Scott,
And
you
you're heading out in the highway.
I'll grab some right now. Okay. Run up the van and I'll beat you at the mountain line.
Okay.
You gotta walk it to the end.
Thanks, man. Dude, that's 6.2 miles.
Have fun out there.
Have a great job!
Get on and good luck. Good job.
All right, boys, let's have some fun now, eh? Where the hell am I going? The reason I do everything that I do is to share a worthwhile message of hope while promoting the organization that I started in 2001, which is Racing for Recovery. How Racing for Recovery got started was something that totally came out of the blue to me. Again, I think it was a divine intervention, if you will, but I had just finished doing Ironman New Zealand, and our local newspaper ran a story about my life at that point. The newspaper article came out, and the response was amazing, with people that I had known from my past as a drug addict, coaches, teachers, even police officers. A ton of people were calling the house, all saying the same thing. Basically, oh my God, I can't believe what you're doing today. And I thought, well, okay, that's nice. I appreciate your positive feedback and your kind words, but okay, what can I do with this now?
Can I have a hug?
Oh yeah, we'll see you. Okay, be good. All right. I've been a firm believer in you can't just take what has graciously been given to you and hoard it for yourself. You must give it back and have that influence someone else. So that's where the catalyst or the seed was planted for me to do something that was greater than myself. And that's how Racing for Recovery was formed.
Fluid's going out. I'm gonna get too much stuff in there.
So your water is down there in the ugly bottle.
Okay. You guys got to douse me with some stuff. Cool me down too. Oh man.
I got. Don't worry. So how you feeling? Still got the
Hot.
headache?
Yeah, I got a
You want
headache
couple more
still, but
aspirin?
I probably shouldn't take them this early, eh?
Well, let's see, you took 2, so we can take 2 next time. You still got it going on.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
20 miles, another 70. I should be done in 4 more hours.
Great, you're fine. I mean, you're gonna do some climbing, but the climbing's just putting low gear and go, nothing crazy. So
You're
you're doing great. We're just
and force a bit of water. Okay.
All right.
Your pace is great. You're looking just the way you want to look right now. Really.
Okay.
Okay. But force some water.
All right, put some of that on my head. Give me another shot on my head, too.
we want to keep you going now. So unless you want us to stop,
Nah.
we'll just keep going the intervals we've been going, and then this will just take a break from calories right now. Start drinking some water. Enjoy that.
All right. Man, that's good. So, water and then, all right, whatever.
It's just diluted Gatorade, so a little flavor.
This is?
No,
in the back? I'm like, damn, I must be
You're
delusional
hallucinating already.
man. All right, but we're good?
No,
Everything's
good. Keep going, man.
No,
Okay.
everything looks great.
Thanks, guys.
We're gonna let you ride now, so we shouldn't be stopping you too much now, okay?
When I started Racing for Recovery, I was a proud holder of a bachelor's degree in business. I was a pharmaceutical sales representative, making, I think at the time, between $60,000 and $70,000 a year. I had life insurance, I had a company car. I was doing what, you know, what society thinks every husband should be doing. I was married, I had 2 kids at the time, and life was great. And then here comes this concept to give back and do good and really find my calling, if you will, which from a person who had no self-esteem whatsoever to starting to grab some of that and actually find a purpose in life for someone like me was huge. And like everything, Racing for Recovery was my life. I put everything into it. Financially, emotionally, it was everything. It was my 3rd child at the time. And fast forward 9 years later, it's cost me everything. You know, it's hard. I remember when the ESPN thing aired, and I received an email from a lady from the Midwest, Kansas or somewhere, and she said, you know, I saw your story on ESPN. Don't lose your family over it. And at the time, I remember thinking, are you crazy? I'm not going to lose my family over this. And I'm on the verge of watching that happen. And I don't want it to happen because I don't want to fail. I don't want then to have to explain, well, you know, God, you had everything and you screwed that up too, because I've screwed everything else up. You know, my marriage is on thin ice. You know, I just struggle with how did this happen? How do you find your calling in life, and how do you have people that on one day can tell you, you saved my son's life, and then go home and not wonder if your wife and kids are going to be there? You know, to travel the world, be in a hotel room in another country, and I can't sleep because I wonder what's going on at home. You know, battling, am I doing the right thing? Am I showing my kids that their dad's a good person? You know, am I sacrificing my family to help someone else? And, you know, I have. Not intentionally. I didn't intentionally say, you know, just like I didn't intentionally say I want to grow up and be a drug addict, I certainly didn't say, yeah, I want to start a program that's going to cost me my marriage. So it's not like I'm a guy sitting here going, screw it, let her walk out. I'm not doing that. I'm going, you know, I'm sorry, and what can I do? And everything I'm doing isn't working.
Going out about 9K, and then you're coming back.
Slow down.
Then you're listening. Then
Yep,
you're coming back 9K.
Okay.
So think 20K. So you're going up.
It's 12 miles.
Up a mile. You're turning on Upper Bench Road, and then you're going out and back.
Okay. So we'll be
Then
at
you
like
have-
mile
No,
70.
No.
Then you got to climb of about. I'm going to tell you it's a half an hour, so you take your time and make sure you take a half an hour to get up it, and then you got to downhill to the finish.
Okay, that's it, right?
That's right. So you only have one big climb, and think of it, you got to put out just a nice steady spin for a half an hour.
Okay.
We're getting ready for tomorrow.
So take your
Right?
time.
No, relax. You're getting ready for tomorrow. So you're getting hydrated, you're getting fueled up, and we have lots of time.
Okay.
All right?
I'm taking a leak. I want some.
What do you want? What do you want?
I'll take some an Endurolite,
Okay.
some V8, and an Ensure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get
And I got to take a quick
That's
break.
fine.
man. Yeah.
Hey Todd,
I got your bike.
send
I got
Melissa
your
a
bike.
text.
she said, awesome, and to tell you that your family loves you.
Well, see, he's getting tired, and he's starting to fight it. And so what we're really trying to do now is we're trying to give him permission to back things off and get fueled up for tomorrow. Right now he's thinking that he needs to keep going hard. He's trying to find some flow, but he's trying to find flow at too high a pace. So we're just trying to mentally give him what's the word I'm looking for?
He said he was tired. I thought he meant physically, and then he mentioned again, and then he said mentally. He said physically he's fine. I'm like, oh, well, that's.
Yeah, well, he's just fighting it, right?
Yeah.
So we're just trying to give him an out, and the out simply is that he's gonna ease off a little bit and get fueled up.
And this is only day one. I mean,
day one, yeah. The problem though, this part of day one is the fact that in the back of his mind, he still has all of day 2 and all of day 3, and that's always there until it's over with. Mm-hmm. And so you always worry about day 2 and day 3 until day 2 is over with, and so it's a big package still, and he isn't through enough of it mentally to see the end. I'm going to tell you this again. You take it easy on the downhills. You're not going to make up any time by being silly. Okay? Second thing is, I want you to drink lots of that on the downhills whenever you can, when you're not braking. Okay. And don't worry about those. Let me get a quick drag off of that. That's fine. When you get over the bridge, coming into OK Falls, right? Now remember at the bottom of this thing, you got that short little stupid thing, right? That short little right hand.
Oh, no.
Right. Mm-hmm. When you get coming down into OK Falls, take it easy over that little bridge, and you watch because they'll be telling you to turn in. Okay?
Yeah, 9 miles, man.
Yeah.
Groovy.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
We got a car behind you, so you're going to give me a second first. Okay. Be safe.
Oh, yeah.
That's the most important thing right now is to be safe.
Thanks, guys.
Very good job, man. Very good job. Great first day.
This is Todd Crandell, the 42-year-old from Sylvania, Ohio, racing for recovery superstar. 10 hours, 30 minutes, and about 10 seconds. And a reminder, in Hawaii, when he completed day 1 last year, he did 11 hours, 1 minute, 49 seconds. Oh, wow. So he's 31 and a half minutes up on the time in Hawaii last year of the end of day 1. This is a man who's done 18 Ironman Triathlons in his career, including this year. He's already competed in Germany and Switzerland. So our congratulations. He's the CEO of Racing for Recovery, for those people who are looking for sobriety.
Hi there, kiddo. I'm worried about tomorrow. I mean, is day 2 harder than it is in Hawaii? Thank God.
There's not nearly as much climbing tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. I'm tired. I just did those 2 Ironmans a couple weeks ago, man, and I'm feeling it. Yep. See you in the morning. All right, thanks. Today's it's gonna be all right today.
Yeah.
It's easier than Hawaii.
Feeling good today. I mean,
yeah, 8 and 10 and
What do you think your time will be today? What's your time goal today?
Under 12. 12, under 12, yeah. But no, I think I did Hawaii's in under 11. I didn't do an 11 any day. Yeah, and this is supposedly should be less strenuous than that. So probably under 11, you know. As long as it's under the 12-hour cutoff, that's good. But I don't want to be out there 12 hours. No.
Worst case, we're still done by 6 though, because you're gonna have a nice hour of cooler weather.
That's true. So. Yeah, this starting an hour earlier is actually good.
To the room, cool down,
yep.
And everything a lot better sooner. So.
When I get done today, I'm gonna rattle off 20 push-ups. So my buddy goes, when you get done with that, jump off and go, that was nothing, and start doing some push-ups. He ain't all there.
Neither are you.
Of course, neither am I, right? Good point.
All right, how about a big hand, everyone, for the athletes? Okay, we're going to do a countdown. I don't have the horn, so it's going to be a countdown, and I'll tell you to go. All right, everyone ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away we go. Thanks very much. Have a good day out there.
Again, just as I take full responsibility for the choices I made during my 13 years as a drug user and the consequences that I paid for those, I'll take full responsibility for the choices I've made to pursue racing for recovery to the highest level of what that's caused my family. I didn't intentionally do this. You know, I'm not that stupid, but I have a hard time of, you know, letting my my passions and my desires get in the way of other people. I mean, I don't want to lose them. But two, I don't know, that's the battle. I think that whatever, I gotta say what I gotta say. I think I deserve some happiness and this stuff too. I know it's not all about me, you know, but it's like, man, I know what it's like to you know, to be a drug rep and to not have the confidence to walk in and you know, stand in front of doctors and nurses knowing that I'm not good enough and have to act like I am. But know that I was making good money, or whatever good money is, that's all relative, you know, and having my wife be pleased with that, but I lost myself in the process. And when you're starting to battle, you know, when you're starting to battle, you know, suicidal thoughts in a sober environment, you're not really living what sobriety's supposed to bring. So I don't want to go back to an environment or a lifestyle that really isn't my best interest, because I feel that I have to be at my best in order to be the best for my my family and the people that I'm trying to help. However, I just don't want to be criticized and condemned anymore for what's in my heart and what I believe in, because the downside of it is brutal. I mean, how do you overcome something that was kind of rough, you know? I'm not saying surviving a drug addiction is the greatest accomplishment in the world, because it's not. There are many other tragedies out there, but, you know, I set myself back and put myself in a big hole, and I got out with the help of a lot of people. And I just didn't think that I'd have to pay the price like this with a family for trying to do some good. I struggle with that every day, man, of like, you know, why does it have to be so rough? The past 4 years have been really difficult for Melissa and I'll take part for my part of it, but I didn't intend for any of this to happen, you know. Again, that's it. I didn't intend for it to happen, and I don't know what to do.
Another night, another day, another minute slips away. You wonder why you're here at all. Ambitions fade, times get tough. You tried so hard, but it's not enough. Now your back's against the wall.
I'm tired of being a failure, man. I've been a failure my whole life. And I'm failing at this too. guess I did it to myself. But what do? You know, I quit doing this now, go back to being a drug rep, and then always have the question, what if, you know? What if I did that last speaking engagement? What if I, you know, met the right person and they helped Racing for Recovery get to the next level and I missed it? You know, or do I keep pushing, watch my family walk out the door, worry about what divorce is gonna do to 4 innocent kids, you know, listen to my oldest daughter at times, say she might think that that's better. Man, what have I done?
Another song about nothing feels right and everything is going wrong. Seems we've been here once before. Whose fault and who's to blame? Doesn't really matter, nothing's ever gonna change. It's not working anymore. I'm trying so hard to not let go. I'm trying to let you know. Now I'm falling apart all over again. All I gotta do is keep on hanging on. Love is breaking my heart, and love will be. All I gotta do is hang on.
Take these off.
Hey, Melissa says good job. Wants to know how you're doing.
Dude, you're going uphill in the headwind. You better be going that slow. If not,
Really,
you're pushing
sure.
too hard. Don't worry about it. You're doing great on time. Just keep plugging away. You can't burn your meltdown already.
I know, but I'm just like, fucking A, I'm not riding for 12 miles an hour for 112
It's not. It's just a
fucking
stretch, and it's going to be some other stretches. But you can also have a lot of downhills to speed up too. All right.
All right.
Just keep plugging away at the kilometers. Just look around too, man.
Yeah.
A lot of scenery here.
You know it's sad, we're losing everything that we always thought we'd have. But that's the way it's got to be. Who knows and who's to say? There's nothing left to do but just turn and walk away. Never thought I'd ever leave. I'm trying so hard to not let go. I'm trying to let you know.
Just fried, man. Whatever. This has got to fucking change. I'm doing fucking 4 miles an hour.
Don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about that. Pretty soon you'll be complaining because you're going 60k an hour.
Well, when, man?
Soon. But don't rush the day. Don't get ahead. Don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, you got another 6 hours.
This is part of the course, Todd. It's
Right?
not a big deal. I know. I'm not worried. Am I close to cutoffs?
No,
you're fine.
you're just fine.
Don't worry
The
about
reason
the
I'm
pace,
getting annoyed is
okay?
because you're getting annoyed.
I
Don't
know
get
it.
annoyed. You're doing fine.
This is what happens when you go uphill.
He's going through a bit of a patch right now, and we're going to stay with him pretty close here, and we're going to kind of try and keep him wet and cool, and we're going to try and get him out of it. he's got another 6-7K of this climb.
Are you
And
concerned? He says 4 miles an hour. He's concerned. Are you concerned at all? I mean, of course, you'd never let him know.
No, I'm not. No, he's fine time-wise. It's a long day yet. The only concern that we have right now is that he's starting to get ahead of himself and worry about that. And it's so early in the day, to be honest. He's still got another 7 hours of biking. So we got to get him off of that. We got to get him thinking that things are fine, and that he's putting in the effort that's required to get him under that cutoff, and then we're good again. But it's just a patch. It's related to the terrain. It's hot. It's starting to heat up. It's a little bit windy. So we'll get him.
He sees that slow pace and he thinks, oh, I'm going to do this for the next 7 hours. I'm not going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
you're not concerned at all about that.
No, not at all. It's like you're going to go downhill like 1 kilometer here and they'll be fine. So no, time-wise we're good. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. That's the reality of this stuff, man. It's brutal. I just don't know what to do. But if, I know that, I know I went through that addiction, and I'll say it now, I'm not trying to be all weird or anything, but I know God gave me that clarity to say enough, to do what I'm doing today. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of burned myself a little bit getting here, so just give me a minute.
It's all right. It's all right.
Took 8.5 hours to get that out of you.
Right. That's not bad. For me, that's not bad.
Okay. Well,
that's better than afterwards saying, I knew you could do it.
Well, I'm going to tell you that after anyway, so. Man. Right?
Yep.
But I don't want you coasting the rest of the way. So don't misunderstand me, right?
But we're already starting to think about tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to just
hydrate. Yeah, no.
Yep.
Yeah, you need a little bit of that, but hydrate calories.
Do you get water? Just water. Just water? For now, yeah. And your Carbo Pro.
Yelling one thing and darn some another.
You in good spirits?
Yeah, definitely.
Now this is the difference between Ironman and Ultraman right now. Day 2, this is the stretch. So he's got to keep his head down and he's got to go steady and strong. And he's got 60 miles of riding like that before he's going to really have a break. So it's serious time now.
How you feeling right about now?
I'm tired, man.
Yeah? Home stretch though.
Yep. I'll get there.
Yeah, man. You will. You're Superman.
When you were 10 years old, you ever think you'd be doing this?
No, I was 10 years old. I didn't think I was going to see 12. My dad never thought I'd see 16. Yeah, this is unbelievable, man. Think of that, from the shit you saw me doing before to this. Come on. Unbelievable.
You remember when we used to hit the gym and work out? I'd be like, I'm going for a run later. You'd be like, there's no fucking way I'd run. I hate to run.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like, I won't run around the block. You're running 52 miles tomorrow.
Yes, sir. With a purpose. Hey, this is good, you guys just hanging like this, man. Oof.
Good job, eh?
You're looking strong.
Fucking hills.
Guys, let's give them a big hand as they head towards the home stretch of day 2. You got Paddy McGuire, racer number 62, the 48-year-old from Calgary, Alberta, and you have 42-year-old Todd Crandell out of Sylvania, Ohio. Very, very close between them as they come in. 2 minutes as they were up the hill, and let's give them a big hand as they come in to close this for 18th and 19th positions overall, with 11-12 on the top for both of them. Congratulations, guys. Great job to their crews as well. Really appreciate that. Norm Cowan and Joshua McNeil looking after Paddy McGuire there, and also Scott Vaughan's Todd's coach, Darwin Holt as well, doing a great job for them. And don't forget that man has done 18 Ironmans, including Ironman Canada, and Paddy McGuire, of course, has done that event as well. He did that in 2007. He too is a climber, has climbed places in Nepal and Mount Bikini and Mount Logan before, but we're determined to see him climb the podium and get there on day 3 at the end of the race. We'll give you the splits as they...
I got it on penguin mode.
I cranked that sucker.
Of course.
Oh man, am I losing some weight? That'd
You better
great,
be.
man. I'm still fat.
Getting ready to take an ice bath?
Oh, dude. Yeah. Nice ice bath and some food. Hopefully I can be asleep within an hour again.
What did Melissa
See, this
say?
is... She's happy. You know, she doesn't believe me that I'm not going to do it again. It's the same parallel when I was telling people, and they were right. I mean, I'd said for years, I'm going to quit doing drugs. I'm going to quit doing drugs. And yeah, right, yeah, right. I finally just stopped. I didn't tell anybody because I didn't care. I got to quit saying I'm going to quit. I'm done, man. I don't need... That's part of what this is about. That whole, you know, the yin and yang or good and bad, running with demons. You know, but I've answered mine, you know. I just don't need to do it.
So what's next?
A break. I just want to hang with my kids and be a dad and be normal. Whatever that is for me, but, you know.
Good luck with that.
Right. Tomorrow will be fun. Tomorrow's a good time. You know, we're together the whole day. You know, we can talk, laugh, be cool.
What was the hardest part of today?
All of it. I'm a horrible biker. We have no hills like that anywhere in my town. Not even close. It's dead flat where I'm at. And those things were brutal, man. That climb where I did, where you guys were filming that thing, I'm like, man. I mean, that was a killer.
You think about giving up?
Oh well, yeah. I didn't think I could make it because I thought that the last climb out was going to be worse than the climb getting there, and I just thought I don't have enough time. But that wasn't the case, thank God, because I'm just like, I can't make it, you know. But it was good. What do you guys think of it? What do you guys think watching that?
That all you guys are fucking insane.
Right. I wonder that. I'm like, these guys just gotta think this is the stupidest thing ever.
It's amazing though. It's really
It's in the mind.
Yeah.
It
That's
really
the
is.
amazing part.
Yeah. It's a total mind screw. You know, totally. And for me, I can't handle the negative side of it anymore. That overrides that I know that the good's coming. It's not. I just can't do it anymore.
What attracted you to that in the first place?
just because what you said, it's insane, and nobody does it. But see, I did Ironman for that reason. Then people started doing Ironman, so I said, well, then I'll do the Ultraman. And then I started saying, well, I'll do 2 Ironmans in a week and do an Ultraman 3 weeks later, because hopefully that'll just like set myself way apart. But then I get back to this and it's like, what difference does it make? No one cares anyways. So why do I don't care, you know? So that's it.
Who's that?
My wife. She just said, and why is this time different? She doesn't believe me.
What are you writing back?
I'm just telling her that you guys are asking me that we're talking about this. And I don't blame her. I'm just telling her we'll talk about it later.
Is she at all excited, or she just thinks you're full of crap?
She just doesn't believe me, and I understand it. Let me see if this is overflowing. Holy shit! Oh, that's freaking cold, man. Shampoo, this, couple of phones. All right. Okay, I'm getting in. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. That's cold, man. Oh my god. What time is it?
5:51.
5:51? At 6:01, let me know. I'm actually taking a piss in here. Because I don't want to get out. This reminds me of when I was a kid.
You're just trying to warm it up, aren't you?
Yeah. Dude, this is cold, man. It's good for you.
So after 2 days of Ultraman and now you're sitting in the ice bath, what do you have to say to all the people that think the way that you do it is not the right way, the way that you counsel people, your method isn't the right way?
You know what? That's a fight that I'll never win. Somebody just emailed me. Listen to this. Somebody just sent me an email and said he's in rehab and he was telling his counselor that kickboxing was helping him start to get over his drug addiction, and the lady said, you can't do that, it'll never work. And I'm just like, why would a counselor tell somebody that something that is helping that guy doesn't work? But that's like me saying, well, if you want to be sober, you got to do the Ultraman. I mean, that's ludicrous. And for me to tell somebody, oh, what you're doing is wrong, I can't believe some people are actually in a position of helping people and they say that kind of stuff. The counseling is what I love to do. I mean, I worked my butt off to get my master's degree and then to get licensed as a professional counselor. And now I just want to utilize what I've worked my tail off to get. Because there's nothing better than sitting down with somebody who has a drug problem and me being able to help them. That's just as much of a high as finishing one of these crazy things, you know? So, this is freezing.
It's good for you.
Is it 6:01 yet?
Yeah, what time is it?
It's
Ask Scott.
6:01.
Ask Scott, because I don't know if he did it from his watch.
What time you got, Scott?
Should I go longer?
5:57.
5:57?
You got 4 more minutes, buddy.
He's lying.
That's 4 more minutes of questions.
You're lying, Scott! I could not, seriously, that dude saves my butt. There's no way I could do this. Without him and Darwin, we finished. Done. Brutal. One more day. I need to run 52 miles to finish this thing. That's it.
It's nothing compared to what you've already done.
No, I'd rather run 52 miles and bike 172. That's the day I get worried about, you know.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, yeah. Unbelievable.
How's Melissa doing? You talk to her?
Yeah, she's good. She's good, you know.
Kids?
Yep, everybody's good. Call my grandma. She's just like, you gotta quit.
How old's your grandma?
95? You know.
What'd she say?
It's funny, I told her, I go, Grandma, I rode 172 miles today. She goes, oh, honey. Just like, wait, oh, you can't do it. I mean, she hates this stuff because she's worried I'm going to fall over dead or something, you know. A lot of people, the people that really, my close friends and stuff, have been telling me that I really need to quit this for a long time. It's the same thing with drugs. I keep saying that, but it's the same thing, you know. But you don't realize it yourself, and until you're ready to make a change yourself, it doesn't matter. But it's all those people along the way that have been telling you you're not doing something right that you find they're like, maybe they got something there. You know?
So it's a weird kind of balance because it's been something right because it's helped you in racing for recovery, but at the same time, it's something wrong. How does that
well,
work?
The volume is wrong. So, and I hate to bike and I don't really like swimming. So, I sure don't like swimming 6.2 miles. Okay, I know it's 6:01. Where's Scott?
I'll double check for you.
Yeah, it's gotta be, because my feet are blue. Let me see what's that my phone says. Oh, dude, yeah. It's 6:05. I'm done.
Yeah, it's past 6:01.
All right, I'm taking a shower, man.
Get your cameras ready. As you can see, there's always lots of energy on day 3. All right, stand back a little bit and give these guys a bit of a path, please. If you could just make a pathway there.
Is it 6?
Yeah, like 1 minute.
Okay. We're going to go at 6.
Stretch or anything?
No, I've been stretching for 2 days, dude.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's all right. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, could we get the runners to
all right, boys.
underneath
Good
the
day.
start banner, please? Pacers and all the crew and so on. Do it. Sound of the siren.
Didn't I tell you no interviews while I'm on vacation?
You seem to be in pretty good spirits this morning.
Oh, dude, this is it. You know what I mean? We've gone through the hard stuff, man. You know what I mean? And he's helping me. Scott, I would have been running this thing completely different. Trying to run the hill and, you know, this is gonna be fun. My everything I am today started from the tragedy of my mom committing suicide. And for that, I'm fortunate because I know what I'm supposed to do in life. I know I had that drug addiction and survived it to do what I'm doing today without question. And that is to help somebody else who's going through it. So if she's up there looking down on me, I'm sure she realizes she made a mistake, but I think she can finally look down and say something good is coming out of that. And that to me is all I want to have continue out of this. But without question, this whole thing with my mom committing suicide in a way, is benefiting a ton of people. And I'll take that pain that I've gone through and trade it for helping the good of many people, potentially thousands. That's worth it. Yeah. Granted, do I wish I could have a conversation with my mom to validate what I'm thinking? Yeah, that's not going to happen. But I'm going on faith that says this is how it's supposed to be, and just do something good with it. And I am doing something good with it. Racing for Recovery is helping people. This is what I'm supposed to do. So I owe a lot of it to my mom, really, for doing that. And the thing that I am at really with her is the anger I have towards her is just about gone. I don't hate her anymore. I used to hate her and call her a lot of horrific names. I don't do that anymore. I'm sorry that she's not here. You know, it'd be cool to know her, but I don't have that hatred anymore, and that's good, because that was eating me alive. So now it's like, okay, this is what I've been dealt. Let me make something good out of it. This is an interesting question. I've never been asked this before. You know, who've I hurt? And I hurt a lot of people, but I do want to say this, that I've cleaned all that up now. So I guess I cleaned that up years ago. So I guess for me at this point, it's just to reiterate, and I do it every year on my sobriety date. I call my dad and I say, I'm sorry. And it's even gotten to the point where I call him on that day and he says, I know. And that's the end of the conversation until the next year. The only regret I have is that it's taken a toll on my marriage and my family the way it has. Everything else I don't have any regrets for. None. Because it's made me who I am today. Everything I've experienced, both with a negative drug addiction and a positive sober living, has made me who I am today. And that's okay, because I know in my heart what I'm doing to try and help other people, and I'm fine with that. I mean, basically, I'm sorry to everyone and every thing that I terrorized during those addiction years, and even in my sobriety, you know, to my family. I mean, in my sobriety, I apologize to my family and my close friends who have worried about me on a physical level. But yeah, I regret that it's harmed my wife the way it has. It wasn't my intent, but I regret what it's done to her emotionally.
Well, I believe so. Okay. You know, I don't want to bring you up to bring you down.
Mentally, that's good.
I think so.
What do you got to look forward to?
Little massage at the halfway. I think I might do it.
What else you got to look forward to?
Finishing. And then just relaxing, having a nice dinner with you guys. Just be like, ah.
You got that dog?
Yeah.
That's huge. You know, if you think about it.
You guys got another running mate
You
there,
got a little
too,
buddy for you.
What? Oh. Hey, dude. I thought you were a deer. Come here. Come on.
He's trying to decide how fast he wants to go. Come on.
Why don't I take him away? My kids love animals. I'm like, Dad, why didn't you bring him home? I've learned how awesome life is without using drugs. I've learned that not being drunk and not being high on drugs gives you the ability to be the best that you can be on that given day to deal with your emotional traumas. And that's all that's important. I'm striving for improvement every day, physically, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, financially. You know, it's about striving. For me, I've learned to balance many things to the best of my ability. I've learned not to let things get out of hand and be obsessive with. I'm not saying I'm perfect at that. I fail at it miserably still. But I recognize when I'm wrong and I do my best to make it right. I've learned and I value and I treasure friendships. I don't take them lightly. I put a lot of emphasis on them. I have I got a lot of caring for a lot of awesome people in my life, and I don't want to do anything to screw that up. This is great. 26 more miles to go, man.
Yeah, halfway there, right?
Yeah, man.
It's early in the day.
Yeah, it's only 11 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Boy, that feels good, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll take some more of that, buddy.
Right? Now's the time when all that training pays off, all the recovery, all the nutrition for the last 2 days this is now. This is when it pays off. That's why you got the runner with you.
Right.
So don't be scared to use it. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
What's the coaching philosophy for this run?
Well, Darwin's an experienced ultra runner, so he has a good strategy set up. Right now, pretty much at this segment, I'm taking advantage of the downhills and kind of putting a little extra effort into it, or at least letting gravity do the effort. And just putting in a good effort for this third of the run. And then, if Todd's still feeling good from here on out, he can keep going strong. If he's a little tired, we'll just cruise in, So this is a good time to put his mind at ease and let him know that he's got more than enough time to finish, well, without struggling too much.
That's why I have these guys with me. Because I would have gassed myself a long time ago.
I think that what Todd is doing with racing and recovery is a very healthy way for recovery. There is no one route to recovery. What Todd has found with a triathlete, being a triathlete, and what he's giving to the folks that come to Racing for Recovery is a path that will create natural highs for the individuals, the behavior that they can use for themselves so that they won't pick up alcohol or other drugs. And I applaud Todd for what he's doing. I think he's hit on something which is successful for some people. It's not for everyone, but it is successful.
Yeah, he's been a really big inspiration. Like, he's really helped me, so.
Yeah? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Let's see. Sorry. See, I was in rehab because I was doing a lot of drugs and things, and then my mom kind of brought him in. She was like, there's this guy, he's really cool, he's racing, and I'd started to train for a half marathon with my mom, and she was like, he's gonna come out and talk to you guys, and I was like, all right, that's cool, because I was on the road to sobriety, so finding out somebody else was, and we heard about his story, and that was just a really big inspiration, but he let's see. I'm emotional.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be.
But he's really amazing, See, he ran the half marathon with us, but he wasn't feeling too well that day, but he was doing really, like, I don't know, like, just the way he would interact with us all and, like, be there for us. Like, I don't know, he would always tell me, like, never give up and stuff like that, but when things get hard, I think about Todd, so. I know he's had hard times, like, with everything, and he's been up and down with racing for recovery, you know, and he's really, really been an inspiration, so.
What are we doing right here, Darwin, philosophy-wise?
We're just staying steady. We're into the big part of the day mentally. So what did you say we have left?
13.
13 miles, so half marathon.
Anybody can do a half marathon.
Anyone can do a half marathon. And Todd's strong. Right where we wanted him to be. That's why we started off slow today. And you're feeling good, aren't you?
I feel great, dude.
There you go.
I also have some land in Florida I'd like to talk to you about.
No.
No, it's, you know, it is what it is.
Feeling it? You all right? How much you got left?
6.5.
6.5 miles. Have you ever not finished one?
Of the 18 Ironmans, of the 28 halves, of what will be the 2 Ultramans I've not finished, 1 Ironman. And in Malaysia, 2003, it taught me a big lesson. I had to get my priorities together, but then again, have I ever really done that anyway, so. My arm hurts really bad up here, and I'm like, how can that be? You know?
Tattoos are wearing off.
Something. Like my bones ache.
What are you gonna tell Melissa when you get home?
Thanks, I'm sorry again.
What are you gonna tell her when you finish?
Thanks, and I'm sorry. I won't do it again. She doesn't believe me. I don't believe her. Oh, yes. It's okay.
Now, a lot of you have been waiting to find out where the next gentleman is. We're presently at 10 hours 51 minutes. A reminder that this man went into day number 3 with a total time of 21 hours 42 minutes 56 seconds. He has done 18 Ironmen in his career. He has done 1 previous Ultraman. That was at the World Championships. He did over 32 hours and 3 minutes there. We're hoping that he can get something around that time today. But we understand at this point he's within 2 miles of finishing the 2009 Ultraman Canada race.
People don't get over suicides of their parents or sexual molestation or physical abuse or mental abuse. You don't get over that. You do the best that you can on that given day to deal with your stuff. So how am I handling that today? In a variety of ways. A, I'm not using drugs over it. B, I totally recognize my feelings behind this, and I am improving on my actions on how I handle that. My anger is still there. It's not as often as what it used to be. I'm utilizing my kids, my work, and exercising as my way to cope with this stuff. But I will say this, that I'm done with this. this whole scene of talking about my mom and sitting in her grave site and all this stuff, I'm done with this. I don't need to be talking about this anymore.
We have the man who's going to be the next to finish, the man who showed that with sobriety anything is possible. He became sober April 15th, 1993 from Racing for Recovery to help other people with drug and alcohol problems. Here he is coming up the home stretch. He has done the World Championships. He did that last year. It's going to be 42-year-old Todd Crandell out of Sylvania, Ohio, and a tremendous job. 18 Ironman to his credit, including Ironman Canada in the year 2000. He raced in the way, did a 32:03:33 topping there. He's married with 4 children. They've been very proud of this effort as well. 10:30 on day 1, 11:12 yesterday, 21:32, 56:2, 11:09:31 for Todd Crandell. Congratulations.
The motivation I have to stay sober is, it's not motivation, it's how it is. I will go out a sober man. You know, there will be no, oh, I used again, but this time I really mean it, I'm not going to do it. No. I stopped using drugs a long time ago, and I'm never going to use them again, period. When I'm gone, legacy is a strong term, because I haven't done anything worthwhile to be a legacy, but I'll say that I just want to leave a message behind that I tried to do everything I could to take what was given to me and have it help somebody else. That's what I wanted to say on my tombstone. It can say, humble, grateful individual who did everything I could with what was given to me to have it improve somebody else's life. And then long live Motley Crue on the end of it.